My mom was visiting from Brazil, so she packed a bag with a few necessities for me and would be able to stay with our 3-year-old son, Thomas, while we were at the hospital. She too looked frightened. I asked her to clean the floor before Thomas woke up, and we headed out the door, destined for the emergency department at Mount Sinai Hospital. Intuitively, I knew I was not coming home for a while. Maybe, deeper inside, I had a knowingness that things were about to change in a more profound way. In silence, my husband and I made the 30-minute drive from the west end of the city to downtown Toronto. We had been making the same trip at least twice weekly for the last 6 weeks. This time, it seemed longer. Life seemed to proceed for everyone that we passed, but it seemed that mine had stopped. Complete silence. In my mind, a black-and-white movie was playing at a very fast speed. Looking through the car window, I saw what was happening outside. There were people rushing to work, others waiting for the bus, and women pushing baby strollers. Simultaneously, other images started to pop in my head. All the events that happened during my first pregnancy started to come alive. I had enjoyed every second of my highly anticipated first pregnancy. I watched every centimeter of my belly grow, taking photos each week to see the change. I read a book detailing what the baby developed each week: the organs, the skin, the nails, the hair. Every day was a blessing. Every morning sickness was celebrated because we had waited so long. Life felt so complete at that time. Stell and I anxiously waited to meet and look into the eyes of our first child. I was overwhelmed to watch my body transform, feeling the kicks and seeing the waves the baby created beneath my skin. Stell was in love with my belly. He constantly spoke to the baby. When we found out it was a baby boy, he started planning to take him to soccer games, hockey games, the lessons he would enroll him in, and everything he could teach him. I was working part-time and spent a lot of time shopping for furniture and decorations for the nursery. I researched the latest baby items. I bought cute baby boy outfits, tiny shoes, and so many other items I found essential. Of course, most of them weren't. I was in awe that a life was growing inside me. It felt like a miracle, how a human being could create another one. Everyone around me was excited, as it was a long ride to conceive. My friends organized a baby shower for me. We received so many gifts, but it wasn't about the gifts. It was about celebrating life and the things we can accomplish when we believe we can, despite the difficulties. During the pregnancy, I dreamed about a life of possibilities for my little son, and I was looking forward to hear him calling me Mama. Past my due date, I was counting down the hours to start feeling my first contractions, to finally meet my baby. He was 10 days late. When I started feeling the contractions early one morning, I had a rush of excitement running through my body. My parents were visiting, anxiously awaiting the birth of their first grandson. After a long but happy labor, holding the hand of my husband, I heard a loud cry. I cried too. It was real. It was very real. My excitement was indescribable. The nurse brought him to me, wrapped in a blue blanket, and placed him in my arms, introducing my baby boy to me and calling me Mommy. I immediately felt immense unconditional love for my son, a love I didn't know was possible. We were now a family. My mind kept flipping from the current moment to these images of my first pregnancy, which seemed like a distant dream. Tears were falling down my cheeks. I feared what was to come. I feared the unknown. More silence, more lives passing as we drove. Upon arriving at the emergency department of Mount Sinai Hospital, I was immediately sent to maternity triage on the 7th floor. From there, I was sent to the high-risk pregnancy.